NILE FM.
This is Cairo's #1.
Now.
NILE FM Aware.
Indeed, it is NILE FM's Aware. Welcome to yet another episode where we're trying to give back to our community. Representatives from Egypt, Nigma, Ahmed, Mady, with me tonight in the studio. Stay tuned.
Cairo's #1. NILE FM.
Ahmed, Mady from an organization called Egypt Nigma. Now, I have to say, it sounded like a magazine to me, but when I heard a little bit more about it, I am super excited about this organization. Why can't you tell us, why don't you tell us a little bit more about what Egypt Nigma is, Ahmed, please?
Sure. Egypt Nigma is a non-profit organization that we started in the United States in Boston after the Egyptian Revolution. It was established by 7 Egyptians and Egyptian-American professionals from Harvard and MIT to help social innovators and entrepreneurs to help to implement their ideas on the ground in Egypt.
Very, very cool. Well, I mean, when you guys got together, why did you start, think of starting an NGO or a non-profit? I mean, the traditional thinking is go abroad, make some money, gain some expertise, then come back and open up a company so that you can employ some of the people here so that, you can help with the unemployment. Why did you think of an NGO?
As you said, the traditional is to make money, but I think the Egyptian Revolution was untraditional, and we needed to think in an untraditional way. So when we gathered together, we thought about, is it a conference that we'd like to make? Is it just like something that we will do it as one time? But we decided that it's something that we need to do it on long term, and the only thing the only way to do it on long term is to establish a non-profit organization so we can have a sustainable projects and sustainable pipeline, so we can help these projects continue and provide them mentorship and workshops throughout their development stage.
What exactly is social development programs? What exactly is social development in general, or social entrepreneurship?
So we have this discussion before about which area we would like to focus on. Is it education? Is it technology? Is it something that's related to only social development on the ground? And we actually decided that we can open it to everyone. So we have projects that applied for last year conference that have education sector. We have a project that's related to technology, something related to handicapped people, something related to social development. So we have pretty much covered all sectors. But the thing that's really unique about Egypt Nigma is we don't serve as an incubator, as literally an incubator, but we offer them mentorship through our partners. We offer them a lot of educational seminars, workshops in the conference itself. We offer them the crowd feedback, which is pretty much the new conference, the coming conference is all about. It's called crowdsourcing, and crowdsourcing is when you have an open call for a specific project, and the crowd themselves will help you implement this project through their skills. And pretty much the Egyptian Revolution was about crowd revolution. It started and so far it's continued by the crowd itself.
Yeah.
So we have our incubators as partners, and we have a feedback from the crowd and mentorship and workshops that we offer at the conference itself.
What makes me qualify for that conference? How do I submit ideas? Can anybody submit ideas, or there are certain qualifications or criteria?
Sure. So anybody can provide their ideas or can submit their ideas. There is an application that you can find on our website. It's egyptnigma.org. And you can basically fill out the application. It's very simple. You have to write a couple paragraphs about what's your idea, if you have a business plan for it, what's your stage in terms of this idea. Is it an incubation? Is it just an idea, or at the execution level? And then when we receive all these applications, last year, for example, we received more than 40 applications, and we send them to professional reviewers in different sectors. So if your project is related to education, we select professionals that are more interested in education, and they score all the application. Based on those scores, we select 10 finalists, and those 10 finalists, we invite them to the conference to present their projects at the conference. And after they present their project at the conference, we select 3 finalists that will be awarded our awards, which is a turbo incubation trip to Egypt, that we help them to incubate the projects with our partners on the ground in Egypt.
And basically you do this through providing the expertise, but also the funding as well. Am I correct or no?
No, so we don't provide funding, but we provide you with connections to funders.
Ah, okay.
So we have
Even
a lot.
better.
Yeah, we have a lot of partners that are investors, and we help you. We made a connection for you to go and present your idea, and if they like your idea, they will fund you.
What are Egypt Nigma's plans for the future?
So we have a lot of plans for the future. First of all, last year we have only 40 applications that were submitted to the conference. We are expecting much more this year. And by the way, the application is still open, so everybody's welcome to apply until the end of November. Last year we have 3 finalists. This year maybe we will have more than 3 finalists, which will be like more projects to implement on the ground. We created a lot of partnerships with people on the ground and people also all over the United States and all over the world. And those partners are really interested. Now we build up our credibility that people can really listen to us, and if they can find an interesting project, they can really fund and provide them with mentorship, all what's needed to make this project a huge success. So we are expanding. That's first thing. The second thing, we are developing a lot of partnerships with different partners all over the world. We are expecting more applications this year, and maybe we are not sure about that yet, but maybe next level, maybe we can fund those projects, but we don't have plans set up to now.
Well, unfortunately, it's that time of the day where we have to wrap things up on this episode of NILE FM's Aware. With me tonight, though, was Ahmed Mady from Egypt Nigma, an organization designed and created by 7 individuals from overseas, mainly from Harvard and MIT, and the organization's sole purpose is to help social development and social entrepreneurship. Basically, if you have a great idea that is aimed at helping Egypt, then that's who you call, because they'll be able to provide mentorship, as you said, workshops as well, technical expertise, and maybe even facilitate sources of funding for you to get your idea off the ground. Ahmed, I cannot tell you how happy I am to hear of the existence of such an organization in Egypt, and thank you so much for taking the time and coming to share this with us.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Thank you so much. Now, I guess what what anybody with a great idea out there that is basically looking for this would want to know right now is, again, please remind us, how do we get in touch? Are there particular deadlines? When you're going to respond, etc., etc.? Like, tell us more.
Sure. Please visit www.egyptnegma.org. You'll find all the information about our organization. You'll find also the application. It's open right now. You can apply until November 30th, the end of the month. It's very simple. It's going to take you really like a matter of like 30 minutes to fill out the application, and we are going to reply after sending to the reviewers in a matter of like 3 to 4 weeks, maybe maximum like 5-6 weeks if we decided that we have a lot of applications. So everyone is welcome to apply. It's really something that you have to check, and we hope to see you in the next conference.
There you have it. Basically doing what we right here in NILE FM's Aware are trying to do, just from a different angle. And if you're one of these individuals, as I always say, that is working with an organization or with an initiative trying to build Egypt, trying to help push this country forward and give back to the community, I would love to hear from you. All you have to do is just email me a small little brief about what you're doing and what your organization is up to at aware@nileradioproductions.net. Again, that's aware@nileradioproductions.net. I would love to have you on an episode of NILE FM's Aware. Ahmed, thank you so much for your effort. Thank you so much for taking the time and coming to talk to us about Egypt Nigma. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Adham, and it's a pleasure to have you in your program. And hopefully next time you will interview one of our finalists to talk more about their projects.
Fingers crossed. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you very much. That's it from us. Have a great evening.